Hey, I'm back! Well, last episode ended abruptly, again because I ran out of space on my external to record the video on me. So that's happened twice in this city tower, never before. Bit weird, but we'll just roll with the blows. Anyway, what you missed was mostly finishing up the bus stops and watching development, primarily. As you can see, it's mostly all come in pretty nicely. Well, a couple scraps of farm field here and there complaining about inferior road access. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. There. Why is that not registering as having a road? Yeah, well, in general, I think it's looking very good. It's the southern part of what's now the region's biggest metropolis. Bigger than Lagos for sure. So I figure we will provide services befitting our region's largest city around here. We don't really have them so far so well. Let's look at education. Yep, as usual, we started out with one elementary school and, well, the city's expanded quite a bit since those days. Health? Yep, just got the one clinic serving everybody. Yeah, that's gonna need something. Police? Garbage. Is that garbage a problem? Looks like it isn't too much. What about crime? Yeah, that's everywhere. I do have one police station, but man, especially around the base is a pretty seedy area, it looks like. Not unsurprising, to be sure. So anyway. Oof. Stupid rendering bug. What's the resident average age, I wonder? Not too different all around. That's cool. I guess the city actually isn't that old compared to a lot of the others. How's our crime doing? Yeah, that is a pretty big problem. So, wait a minute. Let's just check the budget really quick. Yeah, we've got plenty of leeway to be working with to provide services for these people. So let's start out with education, because that tends to be the trickiest. Elementary schools to start with, of course. Friedman Elementary. Looks like a fair deal. It's a pretty huge lot, but, well, I've got the space for it, I suppose. Maybe have it facing this main road, though. Can we do that? Oof, it doesn't fit quite as nicely then. Well, how's this look? Oh yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And we can fill in the remainder of this area, which was once agricultural with a few zones. That should work best. Alright. So, well, we can't survive with just one elementary school for the city, so let's maybe look for something else a little bit different. Yeah, one of these, Lincoln or Parkside Elementary, ought to do the job. So it seems like the problem areas are over here, in your base. And around here. Can I kind of hit both of them? Yeah, not really. Yeah, this is just a bit of a tough radius. I suppose the original elementary school has kind of an unrealistically wide radius, and placing these neighborhood schools should take some pressure off it, so it should be able to provide for most of these houses. Just have to be bussed in or something. So, where should this school go? Seems like the best placement would be somewhere around here. And it is a future development area, this area on this side of the highway here. But I don't know if that's going to happen for a long time. Why wouldn't it fit here? Already occupied? Huh. Oh, because of those parks in the middle, huh? Yeah, do I really want to place it here? I think I'd be a little bit happier. Yeah, I really want to get this neighborhood right here. So I guess... yeah, here should be good enough. I'm not going to agonize for too long over this. Longer than I already have, at least. So that should serve us well. And maybe the time is ripe to also build a high school. Maybe one that doesn't cost a fortune to run. Huh. Well, that tile radius is way too low, but hopefully what it said in the description about having 750 tile radius will actually hold true. Where did this get plopped, though? Yeah, right. Not there, I don't think. Huh. Somewhere around here would make sense, but I'm definitely not trying to impinge on the land area of the park. Yeah, maybe I could just replace things around here too. Honestly, this seems like one of the most natural neighborhoods for it. So yeah, I think I'll just get rid of this street and place the new, shiny new high school right along here. And everything should be able to do fine without that road there. Alright. So what's next? How about figure out some policing? A small modern police station. Sounds right up our alley. I'm thinking either by this main intersection here or right by the highway. But I think here would look a little bit better. Replace those ugly ass smokestacks that grow like weeds just about everywhere. And Yeah, that covers a large part of our city, but not nearly most of it. Or not nearly all of it. Maybe we could have a police substation somewhere in this vicinity. Like a county sheriff or something. Or better yet, somewhere around here. How about right across the street from a high school? Yeah, between them, that should be plenty of policing for this town. Probably overkill, in fact. In fact, I think we can afford to get rid of this old station here. And we will encourage the redevelopment of that lot into some kind of big commercial building. Whoops. Yeah, just like that. Because it is a pretty important area right there, that corridor. It's right next to the main drag here with a lot of services. So I'm kind of thinking that this city needs a hospital. And that should be right on Main Street, I think. Or, you know, at least on one of these major streets here. Here would probably do fine. That doesn't really reach everywhere. How's about here? Yeah, it looks good. And I did get rid of a couple apartment buildings there, so I do feel like I should zone for the creation of a couple more. And where would the residents be most likely not to disagree with that? Yeah. Probably around here, this side of the tracks. Not quite the delightful spot as the last ones, but yeah, they'll do fine, right? Maybe zone for one row house or higher density looking thing next to this last sliver of apartment building that's going to be left. So that should cover our health problems. Might as well give the game a whir. See how they react to the new services. Maybe we'll see some massive redevelopment. Alright, looks like there's no room in jails, probably because we don't have any. So, time to build a city jail? Sounds like it to me. Anyway, where should it be? Right by the highway? Maybe not. This corner of town, we don't mind if it gets too seedy. I don't know, it would really be best right next to one of the police stations though. Like on this street. Or maybe in the middle of this neighborhood, that would be pretty funny. But I don't think so. Huh. People would complain, right? That's kind of out of the way. It is destroying a working farm, though, which is, you know, it's like tearing up the city's roots. I like how there's still that one house under the highway overpass. Might as well zone for another one, too. Is there space, though? Whoop. Oh yeah, there's plenty of space. Alright, that looks okay. Oh yeah, city jail. How about on this road? It's fairly in the middle of things, but it isn't used for much. Yeah, it's a fairly isolated position while still being convenient to all kinds of things. But would it be an escape risk? I mean, prisoners could pretty easily hitchhike from there, it looks like. I mean, you don't see too many jails right next to the highway in real life, do you? Yeah, man, this is turning into a much harder problem than I thought it would be. So I could put it out in farm country somewhere, if I just want it to be isolated. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. But it's a little bit too steep here. Did I somehow get that to work? Yes. It looks like it. Alright. Well, even that seems to be kind of below the right elevation. Did I do like this, I wonder? Just have the jail like that, and then try to hide it a little bit. Oops. Yep, with these very large trees. Yep. Alright. So that should do it for our prison needs. Yeah. So let's check out how crime is going. Looks like we have a firm handle on it now. garbage, not a problem. Education? Not seeing too much difference, but hell, it's definitely gonna have to go up, right? Educators take strike. We'll have to deal with that in a moment, I guess. What about health? I'm not seeing health. Maybe it's life expectancy that controls that. Not seeing too much change. Yeah, so let's look at any funding issues. That seems likely to be the source of, well, relatively lackluster improvements. Alright, well, everything seems to have started out very heavily defunded. So we're going to bring everything up to par, roughly. Except that one. Yeah, I think all of our schools should be approaching this white line. Those really handle 500 more students between them, though. I think we're going to increase their capacity a little bit more. Wait a minute, I have 2 Milton high schools? Yeah, no wonder. That's an issue. There, that's Milton High School. That's Perks.